What's up everybody, Austin here with the Evolving Tank. So we're here again with the 400-gallon community aquarium. And we have a pretty good variety of fish and invertebrates in here now. And it does seem like everybody in here is getting along with each other for the most part. And it's time to add another group of fish to the family and see how they get along. This week we're adding in Odessa Barbs. It's another fish that I've always known I wanted to keep at some point. These guys here are still small and don't have their adult coloration yet, but once they get it, the males especially, will look very cool with a black body and a bright red strip down their sides all the way from the eyes to the tail. This video was taken before they were placed in the 400-gallon aquarium. I used a Sarah O'Nip tablet, food that sticks directly to the acrylic, to get them to come up to the camera. They're an active fish, which is part of the reason I like them so much. They're also a very hardy fish that can handle a wide variety of water parameters, and when you take good care of them, they can live between 3 and 5 years. So, let's get them added to the 400-gallon aquarium. They stuck together for the most part at the very beginning, but slowly they did branch out on their own. They'll have a lot of space to grow in here, and they should get to around 3 inches long. And hopefully they get along with all of their new roommates. They won't get as big as some of the fish in here, like the rainbow sharks, the rainbow fish, or the roseline sharks, but they will get bigger than some of the other guys in here, like the glow light danios, the crawfish, or the new betta fish. When they get their adult coloration, they should stand out very nicely against the bright green plants in the tank and give it a nice pop of color. I was happy to see that right away they seemed to leave all of their tank mates alone, and the other fish left them alone as well. Being a barb, I did wonder if I would have any problems with fin nipping, especially with any of the longer fin fish in the tank like the betta fish, the Congo tetra, or the guppies. But I've seen no signs of that at all from them, which is great. I'll keep my eye on that situation though, but they seem to chase each other around more than anything else. I've also seen some people online say they've had issues with Odessa Barbs and plants, that they would pick at some leaves, but I haven't had any issues with that at all from them either. They are a quick fish though, definitely built to race back and forth across the tank. I'm sure they'll appreciate the size in here, so I could see them possibly outcompeting other fish for food, so I would be careful about that. A lot of my other fish are either just as fast or faster, or they prefer eating off of the surface of the tank or the bottom of the tank, so it hasn't been much of an issue since the Odessa Barbs seem to stick to the middle. I also feed a good amount of food anyway, so everybody definitely gets their fair share. That has led to its own problems before, I'll talk about that another time, but it does keep all the fish well fed and happy. The fish I was worried about the most with the Odessa Barbs was definitely the betta fish. Like I mentioned earlier, the Odessa Barbs are pretty quick and can definitely beat other fish to the food every time. Meanwhile, the betta fish is the opposite of that. He's not a fast fish at all, so I'll keep a close eye on him. So far he has been able to get all the food he wants just because he does either eat off the very top or the very bottom of the tank, depending where he's chosen to hang out for the day. He also has those really nice blue fins that definitely attract attention from anybody looking at the tank, but hopefully they don't attract the attention from their new tank mates. This is an alien betta though, so luckily his fins aren't as long as they could be on other varieties of betta fish like the half moon, so there is less to grab at. Nobody has looked his way yet though, so hopefully that continues. The Congo tetra honestly have the longest fins in the aquarium, but they can hold their own against pretty much anybody, so I'm not too worried about them. And I'll admit, I used to not really be a rainbow fish guy. The pinched head look just wasn't my thing. I really just took a chance on them because they look so good in the store, but I'm definitely happy I got them now. These guys are big and full of color. And they have a personality and know how to put on a show. Are there any other rainbow fish that I should be trying out? Let me know down in the comments. Everybody else in here, I think the new Barb should get along with just fine. I'm pretty confident they'll be okay and they'll end up being a great addition to the tank. Stay tuned to see how good they'll look once their color comes in. If you have any suggestions for fish that I should add, let me know down in the comments. I already know the next fish going into the aquarium, but that's all I have for this week. See you all next time.